Hello from the FoCo Trash Mob team. We created a fiscally sponsored nonprofit that is a Beyond Plastics affiliate called FoCo Trash Mob. We educate about single use plastics or SUPs through presentations like this one. We support legislation like the SUPs water bottle ban we are currently coordinating in our town. And we conduct plastic sendbacks or trash mobs. We partner with these organizations, and we would like to thank Karina Pereira for her help in creating this Canva design. In this presentation, I will focus on our past campaigns and the lessons that we learned from them. Was it a great success? Well, let's begin this short story about our journey protesting SUPs by saying that success is relative and what we've learned along the way has been invaluable. Thomas and Pablo seem to agree with me here. With our signature campaigns, sendbacks, takebacks, and a HOD or an hour of active discards, we put pressure on companies that create and purchase SUPs. What if plastic producers and buyers of plastic packaging had to deal with disposing of it? There would probably be a lot less of it. So, our motto is reduce, reuse, return to offender, and we tell them, you made it, you take it. Another way to look at this is that it's kind of like practicing EPR or extended producer responsibility on an individual level. My dream is to someday make a trash mob video that will hopefully direct attention to the SUP's pollution crisis. I know this may sound like a weird way to protest SUPs, but others have had a similar idea. B. Johnson coined the term active discards in her book Zero Waste Home, and some angry ladies in England conduct plastic attacks by returning their SUPs to the store. Sendbacks, takebacks, plastic attacks, active discards are all what I call trash mobs. In other words, ways that you can take control of the packaging you get. If you would like to get a copy of this presentation with all the links and videos and bells and whistles, please get in touch with us at focotrashmob@gmail.com. So while we do not condone dumping your plastic trash in a grocery store, we do believe it's important to have a dialogue with companies. These quotes are from a recent report on campaigns that work, conducted by One Planet in collaboration with the Stockholm Environmental Institute and the United Nations Environmental Program. Read the first sentence, and how many heads will nod as we recognize ourselves? Have any of you stopped buying food you'd like to eat because of its packaging? Well, letting companies know why I stopped buying their products is what motivated me to think about trash mobbing. Of course, our individual choices can make a difference, but if we want to amplify our small wins, we need to take it to the next level. So, here we go. Our very first trash mob was in 2021, and it was directed at DART, the major producers of EPS, expanded polystyrene, which everybody knows as styrofoam. It took a long time to hear back from them, but the sustainability lead person sent us this picture of what we had sent her and a very nice letter mentioning how sustainable a company DART was and how active they are in industry associations pushing for EPR and creating a more robust infrastructure for the end markets for their materials. Then she said she recycled the things we had sent. Well, we know that post consumer styrofoam or EPS is not really accepted anywhere for recycling. Here in Colorado, one of the few densifiers is in Boulder, and they only accept block EPS for recycling. But this was a good test for us because we realized we needed to also offer the company viable alternatives to their unsustainable packaging. And since Dart only makes EPS, that was a mute point. Next, we partnered with Beyond Plastics to mob Trader Joe's. Other Beyond Plastics affiliates and local groups held typical protest type rallies outside Trader Joe's around the country. Together with Beyond Plastics, we wrote a sign on letter to the CEO of Trader Joe's, and Beyond Plastics created a campaign toolkit that is still on their website. But this ended up looking and feeling too angry for us. To date, we don't think that even Beyond Plastics received a response from Trader Joe's. However, shortly after mobbing, we all noticed a change in the packaging. Our lesson from this campaign was that we don't want to be holding signs and yelling. We want our events to be cathartic and fun. Next, we collaborated with Be the Solution to Pollution, another Beyond Plastics affiliate. This group is located on the East Coast near a Frito-Lay plant. They conduct beach cleanups, and often these snack bags wash up on their beaches. This also fit well with Break Free from Plastics brand audit at the time. The last step in their audit asked beach cleanup groups to consider sending their non recyclable packaging back to the parent company, which is what we did. We even heard from a Japanese fisherman who sent us this picture of a fish he had caught with an intact snack package inside of it. Another group, Resolve, helped us promote it. We also got encouragement from the UK, where we learned that a group there had mobbed another chip company named Walker's. We know that over 200 snack packages were sent to Frito-Lay's parent company, PepsiCo. We waited and never got a direct response from PepsiCo. But we did notice that this page, Pep Plus, appeared on their website after the mob. One really important lesson we learned about mailing things was that only paper can be mailed in a standard size envelope. Participants should cut out a business card size section of the Mylar bag and send that, but not the whole bag. Our next target was Starbucks. Our request to them was to incentivize good behavior by giving customers stars instead of a dime for bringing and using their personal cups, and to disincentivize the SUPs by charging customers for them, thereby providing a carrot and a stick, which is really the only way to produce behavior change. We found this coffee shop already doing this. We're happy to share our communications with the Starbucks CEO with you. They now reward their U.S. loyalty customers 25 stars when they bring their own personal cups. This is a big deal. It's like you getting $1 for bringing that cup. You only need to go about 5 or 6 times to get a free drink. And at the time of this presentation, this initiative is still in place nationally. We encourage everyone to continue communicating with Starbucks. There is no need to reinvent the wheel. Just get in touch with us for a copy of this PowerPoint. There's an Action Network petition that you can sign as well. So, our last campaign targeted cuties. Sun Pacific owns this company, and it is impossible in the U.S. to buy mandarin oranges without also buying the horrible mesh plastic bag that shreds microplastic when you wrestle with it to get the mandarins out. So many people told me during this campaign, "Oh, I stopped buying them because of that awful packaging." So why not let them know that? We called this campaign AHAD, an hour of active discards. And you can make it like a postcard signing event with your friends, more intimate. You could start by asking attendees what product they stopped buying because of its packaging. Or this would be a great campaign for high school students. Our co host, Sanvi, is a high school student who created a 2-minute video on the last slide for you to see how easy it is to participate. All of our campaigns don't end. We know that the more companies hear from their customers, the more they're likely to change their suppy ways. And we have done all the legwork for you. We just ask you to keep going with it and let us know when you do so we can log it in our spreadsheet. Contact us at focotrashmob@gmail.com or go to our website, focotrashmob.org. Lastly, here is a how-to guide that we co-created with Break Free from Plastic. We hope you will consider taking action around the packaging that you buy. Remember, the distance between dreams and reality is action. And I leave you with Sanvi's 2-minute video. Thank you.
To take part in our Cuties campaign virtually, you need to follow 3 simple steps. The first step is to find our document called QR Cuties Ahad. This document can be found by clicking on the link on the poster, or you can also find this link on the FoCo Trash Mob website. After accessing this document, you will need to click on the link that says this email letter. This link will take you to the document which has a pre-written email expressing a change for Cuties packaging written by FoCo Trash Mob. The last step is to copy and paste the pre-written email in the Contact Us page on the Sun Pacific website. You do not need to include your address, but do include your name and email. Phone number is also optional. All you have left to do now is press send. The second way you can participate in our campaign is by sending back your Cuties plastic net to the people who created it. For this, you need an envelope, the Cuties plastic net, one forever stamp, and a printout of the letter template on the Google document called QR Cuties Ahad. First, you need to fold up the letter and then cut a 1-inch piece of the plastic net. Then you need to put both of these things in the envelope and then turn it to the back and write your email on the top left corner. Add your stamp at the top right corner. In the middle, write the address of the Sun Pacific warehouse you would like to send back your plastic net to. You can find the list of warehouses on the QR Cuties Ahad document. There is a link called Cuties Contact Info, which you must click on to access that information. And that's it. You're ready to send. Third way you can participate in our campaign is by sending back your Cuties plastic net in a reusable mailer to the people who created it. For this, you need a reusable mailer, Cuties plastic net, postage stamps, and a printout of the letter template on the Google document called QR Cuties Ahad. First, put the plastic net in the cover and fold up your letter and put it in the cover as well. Next, add your postage stamps. It should cost roughly $5 to make this shipment, and FoCo Trash Mob will reimburse you. Then, write your email at the top left corner. In the middle, write the address of the Sun Pacific warehouse you would like to send your plastic net to. You can find the list of warehouses on the QR Cuties Ahad Google document. There's a link called Cuties Contact Info, which you must click to access that information. Remember, do not include your return address. And it's ready to send.